the two sides of the two parts of the brain that I'm talking about are the limbic system. First of all, the limbic system is responsible for desire, and it's responsible for putting us into a fight or flight state when there's a real life-threatening problem that we have to deal with. The unfortunate thing is that modern life is so stressful almost all the time, and sometimes incredibly stressful, that the limbic system gets stronger and stronger, and it begins to react to things that are not life-threatening as if they were. And there are some really negative health benefits to this, but also it causes us to be reactive. The desire part of this plays into that because your limbic system makes a really powerful drug called dopamine. Mm-hmm. And dopamine makes you want things right now, and the limbic system cannot at all look at long-term consequences. But when you want to eat something that you know is not healthy for you, or you want to keep eating when you know you've had enough, or when you spend money that you actually don't have on something you really don't need, but the desire to do that is really strong, that's dopamine in action. When you spout off at somebody, your boss or something, or you're pissed off at your boss, and you say something that you later regret, all of that is sort of dopamine related, being driven by that. The other side of it is the prefrontal cortex, which is right here behind your eyebrows, is the part of the brain that can do long-range planning, creativity happens there, willpower, self-regulation, learning from mistakes, and a whole long list of other things. If your prefrontal cortex is not very strong and your limbic system is, then you will be living. A lot of people just think this is a great thing until they really think about it, in the moment. When you're in the moment, you're not looking at any long-range consequences. It's very hard to be successful. It's very hard to have dreams that you then go after and achieve because you keep getting sidetracked by your limbic system telling you, oh, I don't feel like it right now. When you blow off exercising, when you blow off your diet, or any other resolutions you've made, your limbic system is telling you to do that. If you have a strong prefrontal cortex, then you may feel that desire, but your prefrontal cortex says, no, even though I just got over work and I'm tired, I'm going to exercise anyway. Or no, yeah, those donuts look great when I walk by the Whole Foods bakery counter, but not a good idea. I'm not going to eat those. That's a sign of a strong prefrontal cortex, in addition to the other things it can do, like set long-range goals and figure out a plan to achieve it and delay gratification and that sort of thing. So those are the two parts of the brain. This thing about changing your brain to work better is probably the most fundamental thing that a person can do to be successful. All the other stuff is great, but without the brain equipment to execute it, it just becomes an exercise in getting high for a little while and then never following through, and then you feel bad about yourself.